Hey y'all, it's your girl Chrissy Dior. Did you miss me? I miss y'all too. From the title of this video, I will be doing a recap on this Baddies East Auditions Part 1 and 2. I was going to do two. I really thought about this. I debated should I make two separate videos, but like the way how everything transpired, I'm going to just make this in one video. So please be patient and all that stuff. If you would like to hear my recap and what my thoughts were, please give this a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Part 1 on the Baddies East Auditions. As much as y'all know, everyone is online, waiting to be seen in the auditions. Honestly, this Baddies East audition was a hot ass mess from the beginning to the end. Part 1 and 2, like, it was just nothing but yelling, screaming, fighting, all this stuff. Like, it was just a hot ass mess, just nothing but chaos. And what's really losing me is that even though like this auditioning is happening, Zeus already know who they already have for the cast already. Y'all just wasting these people time, and I don't like that. Natalie talking about, oh, they're looking for 8-9 girls. There's 8-9 spots waiting to be filled. Knowing that y'all already know who y'all gonna pick, y'all just sitting here playing with these girls, and I don't like that. But long story short, everybody is waiting to be seen. So the first part is with what's her name? Biggie, Rolly, Scotty, Lo, and Kat. Pretty much some of the cast members off of Baddies West. From what I have seen on there, Rolly, let's just stop there. Rolly, I like you, but like you were real life losing me here. Like I really did not like you here because like you didn't have to go off on Biggie. You didn't have to go off on Scotty, because I'm gonna keep it real with you. The vibes that I was getting from you was that you truly did not want to be there. You really did not want to be there. You was just there for a paycheck, and that was it. You could care less who was going to be on this show, as long as you were going to be on the next season and you was going to get paid. But because the same day you was doing these auditions is the same day you were doing surgery, you literally making yourself miserable. And I'm not gonna lie, some of the ladies that was coming up, they was doing a little too much. But as far as you going off on Scotty and Biggie, that was unnecessary. And I also saw on the internet too that y'all was saying that Rolly was going off on Biggie because she was just giving tickets to people. Honestly, if you want to make that your argument, Scotty was doing that too. You know, Scotty was just giving out tickets to anybody as well. What's her name? Lo, she wasn't really giving nobody tickets. Kat, she wasn't really giving nobody tickets as well. I feel like low-key, the judges was low-key haters. Like, you had women that was bachelor degrees, literally got businesses, all this stuff. Like, they literally got things going for themselves. Low-key, I feel like even though people that do got going on for themselves may feel like that this is mediocre, but like take this as a stepping stone to like, you know, as for your business. Like you see with Razor, she got on Baddies West. You know, she promoted her business, tell people about her business, and now she booming. She got clients at the clients, you know, everything. So, like, I would take this as a stepping stone for my business as well, or even just my future career. They were just being haters. Biggie got mad at, no, not Biggie. Rolly got mad at Biggie. Mostly the ladies, though, because Biggie gave a ticket to a woman that was pretty much an advocate for domestic violence. And I honestly didn't see nothing wrong with that. Biggie was like, anytime that I do say something, y'all always got something to say, negative to say, and I honestly do agree with that. But Biggie, she was low-key doing a little too much for me. She was speaking Spanish. She like, anyone that speaks Spanish will get a ticket. Anybody that twerk would get a ticket. And I'm like, well, pretty much everyone would get a ticket. So it was just a lot going on. One girl came up. She started twerking right in front of them. And apparently, I think her booty cheek or vagina was leaking. But they said it didn't smell. So I'm just like, what's going on here? There was some girl that was, she just felt disrespected because she felt she wasn't heard, nothing. Rolly, she just literally gave a woman a ticket. She didn't even say nothing. She just literally walked up and was like, listen, get the fuck out of here. Here's your ticket. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So Rolly was just in a bad mood. Lo, she just was just there to be there. Kat, I feel like she was just there to be there. Scotty, I don't know why she was there, honestly. And Vicky, she was cool for the most part. I felt like they was just giving tickets just to get them out, honestly. Like, it wasn't really no thing, but fast forward to part 2. So eventually Rolly leaves because she gotta go do her surgery. So it's just Lo, Kat, Scotty, and Biggie left. So pretty much they had a couple girls left. And there was this one girl, she says she was waiting outside for 17 hours and she's shy, and Lo pretty much shut her down. She's not TV material. So then the girl was like, do you want to fight? Like, so then Lo was just like, she just didn't flinch. She just sat down, because I'm just like, that's kind of rude to me. Like, you didn't even give the girl a chance to like explain herself, all this stuff. But I don't know, but that's it as far as what their part. Now it's up to the next part, which with Natalie, Ruby Rose, Krishan Rock, and Tokyo Tony. Honestly, I didn't know what she was thinking with grabbing these people. So they get to the next part. So we see Mariah Lynn, and honestly, I'm getting tired of these VH1 people coming from one network to the next, like trying to rebrand their career. Like, Prince literally just did that for the auditions, and I felt like low-key they will bring like celebrities from different networks, make it seem like they actually waited online or whatever for a ticket to even be on the show, when low-key they already have a spot on the show. So guys, just moving forward, don't be surprised when they put up the cast for this new coming season. Mariah Lynn is on there. Like, I mean, they did it for Prince, so don't be surprised Mariah Lynn is on there. So Mariah Lynn, she walks up, get a ticket. Nobody actually stopped her. They just, and honestly, I felt like everybody knew she was going to get a ticket and all this stuff. I'm just like, whatever. So they bring in a new batch in. This girl explains she's a single mother. She works hard for her kid. This lady just takes her mic, just be mad rude, and they get into a fight. Mariah, she just literally ran her mouth. She decides to go back in for some odd reason, and now she's missing her jacket and bag. And I'm like, that's what you get. You should be minding your business. Just get your ticket and get the fuck out. So they're going through all these batches of girls. They're doing a little too much for me. Like, they had the girls doing push-ups. They had the girls showing their titties, their vaginas, like some Jerry Springer type shit. Like, they had this stud, like, that was looking like a whole man and showing titties. I'm just like, ew. Like, just ew. They had another stud too, and it was giving a man. Like, cause first when they were going through with Rolly, they were like, so y'all ain't eating coochie in the house? I'm like, ew. You're not gonna creep up in my room thinking you're gonna eat my coochie. Like, oh no. Like, no. But they were just, and then fights kept breaking out. I'm just like, We did see some familiar people, like Skittles. You don't know who Skittles is. She was on One More Chance. Who else? We seen Wop Wop. That she was on One More Chance as well. We seen Scarface. Scarface is on Now That's TV. She was on South Central Baddies and on The Academy. Honestly, the way how they were treating her, like, honestly, Scarface, you low-key played yourself when you got on this auditions, because sis, you on a network. You on Now That's TV. That is literally an enemy to Zeus. You get what I'm saying? Like, even though Now That's TV not really talked about, but like, it's popping over there. Why would you even go from a network to another network? And then Natalie, I felt like she was being mad shady as fuck, because she was like, oh, what network? Oh, I never heard of that. Yes, the fuck you do. Yes, you did, Natalie. You know what Now That's TV is. You know what South Central Baddies is. Like, stop playing with that girl. And then y'all had the nerve to try to instigate and be like, oh, you got a beef with Krishan, I'm like, what? Like, but they were trying to give her a ticket. Krishan felt some type of way because apparently her sister was on it, and I think she was trying to get crazy with Krishan, and Krishan was just sitting there, and I'm just like, see, I don't care that you family, don't come at me crazy, especially I'm pregnant. And then as far as with Natalie, like, I felt like she was just doing a little too much for me. Her ego, ever since this whole fight with Tommy and Zeus happened, her ego is just too much, and she feel like she could beat anybody up, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. So eventually they kicked out her sister, didn't give her a ticket, and they were gonna give Scarface a ticket, and Krishan was like, no, you didn't give my sister a ticket, but you're gonna give her a ticket. And I'm just like, nah, okay, whatever. But that was just pretty much it on that. There was this one girl, low-key, she looked familiar. I had to do a double take, though. She looked at like Ayana from Love is Blind, but nah, she had like a big like lip like this. She felt disrespected by Tokyo. She called her a bitch. And honestly, no, because for anyone that may feel like that is whatever, I felt like Tokyo Tony, whatever the fuck her name is, she was being mad aggressive and mad disrespectful to everybody. So she can't be mad. Somebody match that energy to her. So eventually, Black China, matter of fact, Angela White. Let's correct that, because she don't. For some odd reason, she's not addressing herself as that no more. She eventually gets on the stage. Krishan low-key was feeling some type of way about Ruby, because she felt like Ruby was just giving out tickets for people who was pretty. Like, she like, this is Baddies. Like, this is not like a pageant. And I'm just like, this is Baddies, not Bad Girls Club. Like, and I feel like as far as what looks, like, that should not be a major thing on you getting a ticket, but whatever. Fights broke out, push-ups. The judges is literally laughing at these people. Like, this whole audition was a hot-ass mess, because they literally had these girls get on national fucking television looking like a motherfucking fool, fighting, doing all this stupid shit, looking like a motherfucking fool for a show that they might not even get on. The sad truth is, they already know who the fuck they want to be on this show. Like, literally. They just wasting this girl's time. Like, they just wasting all these girls' time. Like, majority of the girls who I seen, like, they were from New York, Jersey, some of them were from southern states, like all that stuff. Oh, I forgot. They had girls in wheelchairs. Like, they had this girl named Majik. Yeah, the girl is literally a stripper, had it literally in a wheelchair, no legs, but I give kudos to her, because I could never. But that's on that. We're just gonna wrap this up, because like I said, and I'm gonna keep saying it, this auditions was a hot ass mess. Eventually, we're going to see who's going to be on the cast of Baddies East, and we're going to stay tuned for that. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Enjoy the rest of your day, people.